It's Michelle, your practical priestess here at Divinely Genuine. Thanks for tuning into the channel. So we're here to do your full moon in Scorpio reading for tomorrow, the 29th of April, 2018. Let me just go ahead and commune with Spirit. Spirit, I thank you for allowing me to serve you in this way. I ask that you would help me to be a clear channel of communication from you to the audience in preparation for handling the energies of the full moon in Scorpio for Aquarius sun, moon, and ascendant. Please protect my energy from interfering with the reading and protect the energy of the reading from attaching itself to me. And I ask, Spirit, that you would give us clear insight for Aquarius sun, moon, and rising during this full moon, in Scorpio. I thank you for it, Spirit. Thank you that we can come to you at any point in time, and you can fill us with your love, your joy, your peace, that we don't have to wait to a certain time of day or some building to do it in. All we have to do is open our heart and allow you in. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance for Aquarius sun, moon, and ascendant during this full moon in Scorpio. Give me just a sec, guys. Well, I'll just finish this, actually. I heard my cat at the door, but she's all good, seemingly. So if you guys are here because you're a sun sign Aquarius, that's awesome and welcome. But I wanted to let everyone know that you also have a moon sign and an ascendant. So if you are interested, I can help you with that, or you can just Google your birth natal chart yourself. You'll need your birth time, place, and date of birth for the most accurate chart. And so the the sun sign that we all know, the moon sign, and the ascendant, or also known as the rising, make up the three components of your personality and psychology in astrology. Those are the main three components. So they're it's very powerful knowledge to have. And once you find that out, you can watch whichever videos that are your three signs and see which one resonates the most. The sun sign is our outward self. The moon sign is our inward self, and the ascendant is what the impression you have on other people, first impressions. It's also spontaneous reactions. Some people say it's the lens through which you see the world. Others argue that the sun sign is that. The way I believe it is the sun is what we're working towards. The ascendant is the lens which we see the world, and the moon is our inner world, our emotions, reactions, and instincts. So basically your moon sign is what you already are. Now I've seen where like a lot of masculine people, I don't really want to say male or female, but people that are tend to be more masculine than feminine relate more to their sun sign, it seems. And then people that are more feminine, and this is nothing set in stone. So if you are a male and you're a masculine male and you relate to your moon sign, I'm not saying that you're not supposed to, or that something is wrong, or, but I have seen that pattern. And a lot of feminine energy, someone that holds more feminine energy relates to their moon sign. And it's interesting in the Wiccan belief, the is known as God, and the moon is known as the goddess, deities. Yeah, it's interesting stuff. But either way, they're components that make up their personality, so it's really good and a very awakening experience to learn all three. Spirit, again, I ask that you would bless the cards to communicate from you through me to the audience without my energy interfering, and that the energy of the reading not attach itself to me. And this is for Aquarius sun, moon, or ascendant during the full moon in Scorpio. I thank you for it. Okay. There's that. Alright, so we're starting with the Tower reversed. So reverse is going to represent an inward state. Okay, so Tower is change. It's chaos. It's destruction of some sort. Things being knocked down, torn away. Things that you've outgrown. The Tower, it's funny, I keep turning to the exact pages. It's awesome. The Tower is the destruction of the self at the edge of the abyss. Sudden destruction and devastation, catastrophe, destruction of the ego. And that is what the sun sign is as well. It's the ego, or sense of self. It's painful awakening and realization, a bolt out of the blue. That's a very Aquarian thing. Aquarian is ruled by Uranus, which is technology or lightning. It's like genius ideas like that, or a bolt out of the blue. Removal of constructs in your life. Fall from grace. Falsely built parts of your life torn down, which is great. No need to worry or fret. Like, that needs to go. If it's not your true, authentic self, and you're not living in your true, authentic power, it's time for that change to happen. It's revelation through extreme pain. So yes, unfortunately, we do not grow until we have that pressure of the pain, So you guys may be feeling this in some form or another during this full moon in Scorpio. Now the energies of the full moon, I like to think, is at least, I would say, the half point of being full to the half point of the waning, because that's where the intensity is. And then the other times it's the new moon energy that we're feeling. So in this position as guidance, we have the sabotager. Okay, so the light attributes are highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Okay, so if things are being torn down from your life, sorry, I need some chapstick. If things that are not serving you are being torn down from your life, as it's showing, and it is an inward thing, maybe you're feeling like, oh, I just need to get rid of this or this or this, whatever it is for you. And this can be outward as well. It's also highlighting your fear of self-empowerment. Okay, so let go of the struggle. You have the power to survive. It is your God-given right, okay? No need to worry or fret, yet instead, hold in your mind what you'd like to happen. Hold in your mind your dreams, not your fears. Take your power back. Fear is just a lie. If you're going to have in your mind a thought, which, let's think about what a thought is. Yes, it may be something we're assessing that we can outwardly see, but not if it's just a fear of something happening, You can think about what's around you without placing more worry on it. If your mind goes to fear something happening in the future, that's telling yourself a lie. So why don't you then, instead of fearing a future thing happening, why don't you then have faith, the opposite of fear, or believe in something that could happen in the future? You open that up for Spirit to return it to you, okay? The shadow side of this card is induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others, okay? So we need to, just as you catch negative thoughts or fearful thoughts and you turn them, you're going to need to catch your self-destructive habits. Practice self-love. So, you know, if you're used to having I'll use something simple, a soda at lunch, and you're trying to maybe shape up or tone up or something, you know, make that simple change of having water at lunch and not doing that and continuing to do the soda yet complaining about like your health or something is just being self-destructive, because you and nobody else has the power to choose that water. Okay, simple little example. We've got here the King of Swords. Okay, swords typically represent decisions. The king obviously is a powerful position. Let me see here. It's the strategy and action, okay? So as you're having this inner turmoil, needing this change, things not working for you anymore here with the Tower card, and you've realized you have some kind of fear of being self-empowered, go deep and realize that you're needing to release, you're needing to do this work to let go of what's not working, to let go of the self-destructive patterns that you've adopted, and put a new strategy in action here with the King of Swords. It's a master strategy or tactic, a strategist, somebody who plans ahead. It's being in control. Logic is paramount. A cold, harsh person, a lawyer or judge, putting plans into action, solving a puzzle, cutting through confusion with clear sight. Okay? Alright, so with all this confusion going on within, with the chaos and the destruction of the Tower card and realizing your self-destructive patterns, now you're coming to having a plan of, okay, I'm going to do this. This is the goal I have. This is how I'm going to get there. I'm not going to be my own enemy and self-destruct to keep me from my highest good. Okay? And then we have the Fool card reverse supporting this. And the light attribute of the Fool card is fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Not the shadow side, using humor to wound rather than liberate. So it's denial of your emotional truth. Okay, and that's inward. Okay, so as you're feeling this chaos and turmoil and destruction, realizing your self-destructive patterns and needing to take your power back as you get rid of the fear, stepping into your place of power, developing a strategy and putting it into action, you want to have no fear with the Fool card and fearlessly reveal emotion. Don't suppress those emotions. Don't deny your emotional truth. That comes out. We've been taught that it's not okay to cry, especially as, boys and men. That is ridiculous. It is an emotion. We feel anger, we feel sadness. How else are we supposed to release that? It's definitely not using a weapon and killing other people. It is, crying it out, painting it out, playing music, boxing, whatever it is to get those emotions out, but don't deny them. Don't deny them, but instead use your passions. I feel like, when I'm angry and sad, I like to put that energy, put that passion, even though it's, negative, it is real and it is alive, and we have lots of reasons to be angry in a world that is so false right now. So put it towards your passion, and that gives your passions momentum. But leaving those emotions, suppressing them, pushing them down, is going to come out in some kind of way. It's going to, I feel like I'm repeating myself with another sign that got this card, but those emotions will come out in the wrong ways. You'll take it out on someone who doesn't deserve it, lash out on people, become overly stressed, and your body will be stressed. And then if suppressed, they come out in sickness, you know? So again, as you're feeling that you need to release these self-destructive patterns and you're coming into your place of power to set a strategy in action for what you want, fearlessly reveal your emotions. Stand tall as the King of Swords and laugh at the absurdity of not following your own emotions, and laugh at the hypocrisy around you, you know? Not to anyone's expense to hurt their feelings, you know? There's plenty to see in the world. Politics, for one, is a big joke, you know? Seven of Cups is what we have going on next. So 7 is the house of Libra, which is relationships. It is also the justice system, fairness, balance. Cups reveal emotions. It also could be a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. So it could be that in your own chart, as we all have the 12 zodiac signs somewhere in our chart affecting us in some way. This is why doing readings is really good, having a natal birth chart reading. Cups, so it could be water in your own chart, or it could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio you're dealing with in your life, or that you have in your life. I believe the 7 of Cups represents choices as he's looking out, and decisions. Let me turn here for clarification. 7 being the house of Libra, this is going to be relationships as well, and that is, she's dreaming. It's ruled by Venus. Venus represents love and beauty, harmonious. Okay, so 7 of Cups is the power of the imagination. The imagination and what it can create. Daydreams, illusion, and seduction. Difficulty distinguishing between illusion and reality. Hallucination, uncertainty, smoke and mirrors, options to choose from. Not all is as it appears. Okay. All right, so let's think about this as you're having to release self-destructive patterns and any chaos from your life. As you're walking away from that, you're stepping into your power and you're setting a strategy in action, fearlessly revealing how you feel. Not denying your truth, but standing in your truth and making a decision to act on it. And then you come to a point, and it's inward, so you're feeling like you're having trouble distinguishing what's real or not. It's an uncertain time. You're not sure which way to go. It also represents imagination and daydreams. Life is kind of confusing as we learn how it works, the universe and the law of attraction. That whole scenario I was giving you about if you're going to think of something, realize they're both just things that have not happened yet. So why not choose to daydream and imagine the greater for yourself versus fearing the negative for yourself? And it's hard at first. We're not taught this as children. So therefore, our minds have developed these patterns of just negative thoughts, and it doesn't seem like that even at first. It seems like we're just assessing our situation and problem solving. As you learn to pay attention to the mind, you can find that it's more than that. We end up realizing how much goes through our mind that's not serving us. Okay, so I would say to find some clarity and certainty with the power, use the power of your imagination in the most positive way. Realize you do have options to choose from and that everything is not as it seems, and it takes you being creative. And then we've got the Poet card to back it up. Okay, so it's a lyrical gift. Expresses soul insights and symbolic language. Okay. The shadow side turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. Okay. So if you have a gift to gab, for example, if you have a gift as an Aquarian to have lots of imagination, lots of thoughts going, as we are fixed air signs, you want to make sure that what you're voicing, what you're speaking, what you're writing about with the poet card here, what you're expressing from your soul or soul insights, symbolically, is not in a negative or destructive manner, okay? So all you got to do is do the work of the mind, and then you develop new patterns that uplift and not hold you back. And then this Seven of Cups, it's endless, the possibilities. It's you will attract so much more good for yourself. All right, Aquarians, so I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I'll reiterate one more time for you guys. So this was reversed. So you're feeling inner chaos, destructiveness, destruction of self, leaving what's no longer serving you. And here with the sabotager, you're realizing that you have the potential to control any self-destructive patterns. And it's highlighting your fear of self-empowerment, okay? As you release those fears and change all that chaos, you're coming into your power with the King of Swords, and you're going to put a strategy into action. And the Fool card is saying, to back this up, do not deny how you feel. Your emotions are important, and use those as you develop your strategy to take action on. And as choices come to you, realize that you have a gift, that you have a lyric gift. Do not use it in destructive or negative patterns, yet allow it to help you express yourself and your soul insights as you find and search for the truth as you make these choices to move forward. All right, Aquarius, I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. Happy full moon in Scorpio. Don't forget to howl at the moon, guys. Peace.